Let's check out the rest of the area. These soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light up.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
Gary the Cryptofascist. Okay, Gary, let's chat.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook.
Okay, Gary.
Yellow man. That sounds awfully familiar. Something to keep in mind for later.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Quickly changes the subject. Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Sounds like my kind of people. Degenerates. I've been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the preeminent authority on it. Okay. That's like sadly, I think I might. No, not sadly. Drunks and degenerates, that's my crew.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Hey, don't judge me. He nods gravely, then shifts his gaze to the pile of soggy logs at his feet.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Okay, here we go. Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags? Do you think Gary's a suspect? Is this your mug? Hold up the yellow man mug. Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying. It seemed as if you were calling to it longingly when you cried yellow man. I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. You look like the kind of guy who might have a collection of mugs like this, home in his colonial mug collection. I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes.
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching? All right, I believe you. You look like the kind of man who knows it's a crime to lie to an officer. Let's go. Let's hit him hard. I think we could break this kid pretty easily. Still, seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
He pauses.
You're not going to find me, are you?
I am. Rip out a fine slip for 250 real, the maximum.
Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna pay that? Okay. I'll work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise.
That's for being a frickin' racist. He looks at the slip of yellow copy paper, then gets a hold of himself.
And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
Okay, we got, how did you get into the trash container? Good question. We needed the key, right? Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into that trash? Let's go with, how did you get into it first?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob.
He says, bowing shamefully like a fallen knight.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Lieutenant raises his eyebrows and looks up.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary, Did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like
He
that.
raises both hands. Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Wait. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged. So that is the door that we opened up was for Gary's place? Yes. What happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
Changes his mind mid-sentence. He's a fascist, I guess, so maybe the socialists don't like him. Okay, clean up the rags. No one else would. Put them into the whirling's trash with a broken mug.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Why would he... What is it about this mug that he wants to... Why does he want to get rid of that particular one?
Right. It was just civic duty.
Lieutenant remarks drolly.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
Oh. Is he? Does he have some of the armor or something? You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
That clinking I just heard when you moved. Don't mess with me. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't the slightest. There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
Oh, I must have missed like a check or something, like an auto check.
I hope I could help your investigation in my small way.
Okay. Clicking sound, thinking about the armor. Composure, though. Okay, let's ask some more questions, and maybe we can find out some more info for this check. But also, we're going to try to change our equipment and maybe do some drugs, because I kind of misunderstood the way that drugs work. I thought it increased this stat, which would then in turn allow you to go over your limit when you're learning, like when you're leveling up. But it increases all of the stats, all of the substats for the major stat. I kind of misunderstood that. That's why I wasn't really using them for checks. But you guys clarified that for me, so I appreciate it. All right. The only problem is that I've got a bit of an issue with health, and drugs aren't so good for health. But, yeah, we'll work with that. Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
Shifts uncomfortably in his clothes.
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else.
So I guess he grabbed some of the armor, like maybe we don't, like, he's pretty covered up, so maybe it's like the chest piece. But that wouldn't, he looks very tall and slender, and the other guy was like thicker, so would it fit him? I don't know. Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
What does he do then? This feels like a good opportunity to dominate him.
What do you do then, if not cryptozoology?
Oh, this and that.
Sounds intriguing.
Sometimes.
See, he's being evasive. Shake him up. Show him who's boss.
That's not an answer.
I just didn't want to bore you with unnecessary detail, officer. I work as a special courier. You know, urgent deliveries, overnight deliveries, deliveries to out-of-the-way locations.
So you deliver things. What kind of things?
Oh, I don't know the contents, officer. Part of my job is discretion.
Fascinating. Let's talk about something else.
Yes, officer?
I feel like I'm missing checks here. You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you have a problem with Sealites?
No, no problem at all.
Flashes an impenetrable smile, Lieutenant. Okay. Thank you for cooperation. We're going to come back to this. Composure. What are we at right now? Nothing. Ha! The black jeans. Wait. +1 composure. How come it's not showing up here? Do I have a minus? Oh. So I did have -1. I guess I just didn't notice it. Okay. I guess I'm just blind. More composure. All right. What about drugs? We lose morale, motorics, and psyche. Composure. Okay, so we could drop some drugs. So right now our composure is 5.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
No, I'm going to save this. I'm realizing that I shouldn't have been using the health stuff earlier, so. I fucking knew it wasn't the alcohol or the other things. So there's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it sideways.
Mag it sideways? What are you talking about? You need to mag it up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
No, it's not. Really,
and
it isn't.
Certainly not the dextroamphetamine.
Nope, not the problem.
Nor pyrrolidone. That sweet, sweet psychoactive radiation.
I think that's been helping us, actually.
Nor smoking for 40 years.
Nope.
It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee.
No, coffee's
You
fine.
should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal
I'll never
system.
stop. Okay, so wait, magnesium it's not really like... Bright orange medicine bottle declares the brand name, Peptide. In a sunny, happy manner, someone has lost the bottle, but who cares? Oh, speed. Okay. Hey! Okay, so if I go over here, yeah, composure 6. Sweet. Thank you guys for explaining that to me. It's also possible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. Now that we're speeded up. Now let's re-equip. There. Okay.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
So we just decided to, like, you know, change our clothes in front of them and then drop some
I
speed.
mean, officers.
Woo! 72%, baby. Here we go.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath it.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for
Uh-huh.
example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was
He unbuttons the shirt.
ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
You see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Lieutenant's tone is icy. Give me that armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling.
He looks at his feet.
So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
His lips start quivering.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
He shakes his head.
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
He doesn't muster up the strength to yell. Do you know who killed the hanged man?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses. Lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
Shakes his head.
This is all he knows.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Thank you for your cooperation. Guys, gals, everybody. The Fairweather T500 Cuirass. This vitreous enamel cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy across its countless white plates. Amazingly, it fits under your coat. It also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. Pain threshold +1, +1 volition, -1 empathy. Thicker skin, borrowed confidence, mania of invulnerability. Sweet. Let me get those boots back on. Oh, I love the sound it makes. That's cool. Biochemistry. I don't think we changed anything else, did we? Put the clothes in the trash. The victim's clothes were in the trash container out back, neatly folded. Who could have put them there and why? Only the Whirling staff is supposed to have the key. Analyze Gary's composure to find out if he's hiding something more. Excellent. We also completed that. Find Morel. We have to check these traps, right? West of the field building. Okay. Do we level up too? Magnesium-based life form. We're at 3,500. Maybe. No, we don't. Hold on. Unlock. I think we did level up, but I hadn't decided what to pick yet. -1 shivers, no shakes. It is generally... Oh, there's a Fairweather T500 thing too. It is generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It's also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off, by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Maggot. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything, but you just need to quit. What do we tell them? Oh, doesn't really do anything, and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? Mag it up. Okay. Fairweather T500. Minus on several fair. How long does this take? 1 hour, 15 minutes. Date of birth generator. Shamrock shuffle. We got a lot of things to learn. Really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't leave even a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You have to figure out what it is. Possibly by beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see. I don't know. That doesn't really interest me. Maybe the date of birth generator? I'm kind of curious about us. Shamrock Shuffle. Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montagne? This is all about us checking in the trash for stuff. -1 authority. Stuff from above, past it. Feeling animates him. Just going through this quickly just so I can remember. Bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his suit of clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Huh. Little guy gets further and further away. Nah. Cop of the Apocalypse doesn't interest me so much. Oh, let's do the date of birth generator. Okay, that's the only level that I have right now. Don't you ever wish Yalmdal was a real place? Do I ever? These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes, crumbling. Is this one of the traps? Could this be the boy? Oh, the buoy Classia told you about.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That over there must be the boy Class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Let's pick it up.
You lift the buoy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine the plastic ball.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay.
Lick it.
The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner. Actually, smells a little salty.
All right, we'll shake it.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Lick it. Okay, open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Oh.
Well done.
We're lucky it's still here a little longer and it would have floated away. Well, no documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
Lieutenant taps his foot, frowning. This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the buoy anyway. Such a disaster. Everything is ruined.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. This is only a small loose end, but I do wish we knew who took the documents.
It must have been Classier's enemies, which means she's in danger. Maybe Classier took them herself? Could this be related to the cryptozoologists and their little expedition?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation.
Besides,
We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks later if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
we're lucky it's still here a little longer than it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
Lieutenant flashes a mirthless half smile. Let it be. Damn. Okay, this looks like a dead end. I think... So do we have to wait for them to leave before we can check the traps? Let's go further up here. It's a dead end. It's kind of hard to tell if you can walk somewhere until you try. We were up there before. We haven't been up here yet. Feld Electrical? Research and development. Bars cover these long, dusty windows.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Odd. Oh man, we get so much cash. Is that another power box? It charges nothing now. It's empty. Fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Looks like there's something here. To use our pry bar, I guess. Wait. Did I click on the speed bottle? Whoops. Let's use some speed. Hey, Nosafed. Excellent. So we got some protection. Get our bag back on. Oh, I keep hitting tab to close the menu. It's like that in every other game.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know...
Shakes his head. The windows rattle in their frames. Takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Oh, his vision's awful.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Can you still shoot, though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Yeah, well, you didn't shoot the rope thing before. Guess I could have looked. But I guess we found out some more info about Kim. Can I go around behind? Wow, where are we right now? We're right here, aren't we? I don't remember even seeing this thing. There's armed men here. Oh, right, because we saw the bullet holes in the wall. Buzz hum. The electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Quick travel unlocked. Church. Wait, what's this?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Let's take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is the jacket the idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Lieutenant looks at the stinking rag and sniffs. Should I grab it? Oh, filthy jacket. What does it do for me? It's something I can interact with. This filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is. Is this gonna hurt us by interacting with it?
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Yes.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it.
Yeah.
It smells like a dead sea creature.
Hey!
Tangled
Success.
in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, but what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
Okay, that's pretty disgusting. I've had enough.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Maybe if I wipe my hands on my pants?
What? No.
Shit.
Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
I fucked up, guys. I make all the... Oh, wait. We've got the mug. That's right. We showed it to him, I think, right? Well, that was probably the wrong choice. Is there a phone here? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Oh, right.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset. Who do we want to call?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Oh, I thought it said the machine is inoperable. Put 10 cents in and dial a random number. 00524 03155. All right.
Calling.
Maybe it means something. I thought it was gonna continue on its own, but I've got to click on continue.
Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
Yes.
End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Yes, it's me, Pierre.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
It gets lonely even when you're with people.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach.
This is weird.
Growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
We're just dialing random numbers. Okay. I'm down for this.
Still calling. Again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, your electricity.
Is electricity there? I need to speak with electricity. Gerard, what a douche name. Change it. Change your name. Let's go with the... I don't want to say wrong number. I'm going to go with electricity because I don't want to say that.
No, but I got a feeling Al Kick Your Ass is gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole.
Wait, he used my Al in his joke?
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
All right, one more time.
Calling.
I got a lot of cash.
Calling. Calling.
I have a feeling this is going to pay off.
Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man.
Someone picks up. The voice on the other end is slightly hysterical.
I'll get you your money, alright? I just need to tonight. Let me work.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, but a slight change of plans. I want this delivered to the Whirling in Rags and Martinez.
Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys. Screw you, and don't ever call here again. You're fucking with some serious people.
Damn it.
Disconnect tone.
A single lets you know the lieutenant is ready to move now. One more.
Calling.
I'm tired.
A man answers, fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the background.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
I'm tired too.
If I could go just 1 month without writing, no, 2 months, I could regenerate my brain. Fucking liberalism.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the call. This sometimes happens.
Double call?
Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Dial a random number with your eyes closed. Here we go, 83%.